All right, yes, thank you very much for staying with us once again on this channel. It's always a pleasure to have you. Yeah, in this video, we are going to give you some 8 solid reasons or ways that Chris Hughton proved that indeed he's the right man for the Black Stars coaching job. A lot of people have always insisted, yes, some years ago, that you should give the job to Chris Hughton. You should give the job to Chris Hughton. Yesterday, during his unveiling in Kumasi, which I was there, yes, covered everything live, listened to him answering questions. I have had some 8 reasons why Chris Hughton has proved that indeed he is the right man for the job, and I'm going to share that with you in a jiffy. But please do well to subscribe to the channel if this is your first time watching us here on this channel for a lot more fantastic updates, exclusive content, videos and everything. Like this video, hit the notification bell and select all. Leave your thoughts and comments below in the comment section. If you have any, let me know your thoughts, comments, views, opinions about the things I'm going to tell you. Whether you agree with me, whether you do not agree with me, let me know them in the comment section of this video. It's always a pleasure to have you join us. Now, even before we touch on the main story of this video, the likes of Fatal Ishaku, Daniel Efriye Banye, Ernest Nwiyama of Nordjylland SC scoring goals there. Okay, Zubairu Ibrahim, formerly of King Faisal, and the likes, they've all been called up for the under 23 games that they will be playing. The Ghana under 23 will be facing Angola in the qualifiers for under 23 AFCON. So the Black Stars are playing their qualifiers for AFCON, the main AFCON, and the under 23 is also playing their qualifiers for the main AFCON. The under 23 is led by Ibrahim Tanko, and today he has scored up those players for that particular game, and it is very, very refreshing over there, because if you are not getting chance to play for the senior Black Stars, we have to get your services at the lower Black Stars and the lower teams, so that everything will be fine. And it is very refreshing to have those players join the under 23, and we hope that they qualify. In fact, the Black Meteors will go and play the first leg in Algeria, in Algeria, and then they come back to Ghana at the Baba Era Sports Stadium to play the second leg after the Black Stars have played their first leg in Kumasi. So that is how the itinerary is going. All the updates, everything will be given to you on this channel, Sports 7GH, in always. So please do well to subscribe to the channel. Also, Thomas Partey has arrived in Ghana here for the Ghana versus Angola game. The likes of Lawrence Atizigi and then Kamal Soa have all arrived together with some 17 players. Mohamed Salisu, all the players, a lot of the players have arrived. By the close of today, all the players will come and they will have their first training at the Baba Era Sports Stadium in Kumasi. So that was by way of information. Now let's look at the 8 solid reasons why Chris Hughton has showed or proved that he's the right man for the Black Stars coaching job. The first one is honesty. He was very honest in the questions he answered and how he answered the questions. Very, very honest. He goes straight to the point. He tells you that this is what I will do, this is what I will not do. When the question of interference came, he said that, look, I cannot speak to what happened in the past. I don't know whether in the past there was interference or not. But now I am the head coach of the Black Stars, and that is what I know. And during my time, there will be nothing like interference at the Black Stars, and that is what Chris Hughton said over there. And that's the first point that is proving that he's an honest person. When he was asked about Baba Idrisu, about certain players who missed out of the squad, he also was very honest about that. That look, Ghana has a lot of quality players. He can actually call another quality 25 players to come and represent the Black Stars, but unfortunately the rules says that he has to call a limited number of players, and that is the reason why he has these 25 players. And so if somebody is not part, it doesn't actually mean anything. It just means that he wasn't available, his services weren't needed this particular time. So Chris Hughton clearly has proved to be an honest man. Secondly, he has proved to be his own man. He has proved to be his own man, and that is very, very important, and that is very, very true. If you look again, if you listen to the press conference he had, okay, the unveiling and the questions that came, clearly he showed that, look, I am at the helm of the affairs, I am doing the job, and I will be doing the job. There's nothing like interference. If you heard that, some time ago, and not currently, as I'm the head coach of the Black Stars. The third point that shows that Chris Hughton will be or is the right man for the Black Stars coaching job is to stay in Ghana. He said that, look, he's going to stay in Ghana a lot of the time. And that is very, very important because every national team's head coach stays in the country. And that one day, it is done everywhere. The head coach of the national team should stay in the country. So Chris Hughton said emphatically that I will be in Ghana a lot of the time. And even that brings me to my fourth point, that he said he will be watching the Ghana Premier League. A lot of the time, people like, oh, the Ghana Black Stars coach doesn't watch the Ghana Premier League. The Ghana Black Stars coach doesn't care about our league. Our league is dead, blah, 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 and all of that. But Chris Hughton said that, look, I am going to stay a lot of the time in Ghana, and I'm going to watch a lot of Ghana Premier League games and monitor Ghana Premier League players. If their quality is up to standard, I am obviously going to call them to the senior national team, the Black Stars. And clearly, that showed that this particular coach is always a Ghanaian. Absolutely, he has the love for Ghana and all of that. Because if you appoint this coach, Avram Grant was appointed by Ghana in 2015 thereabout, and clearly he was not staying in Ghana. He was not monitoring the Ghana Premier League. I remember those times. It was a huge topic in the media space. But this coach tells Ghana that, look, I am going to stay in Ghana and I'm going to monitor the Ghana Premier League players. And that is a very important one. The fifth and very, very most important point that Chris Hughton shows that Chris Hughton is the right man for the job. Look, it's important. In fact, me, when I was going there, that was part of my questions, that Chris Hughton, which style of play are you going to have for the Black Stars? And interestingly, somebody asked that question, and he mentioned that, look, it's not about a style of play. Any style of play a coach will adopt, the ultimate goal of the style of play is to winning. So the fifth point that shows is that Chris Hughton said winning before style. And that is the point. That is the reason why any coach is appointed. You are appointed to a team, you are appointed to a national team to win. That is all. Win games and win trophies. So that point is so sumptuous. It's so beautiful to hear from your Black Stars coach. And that also confirms the honesty part. It's not now he's coming to, how do you say it? Try to flatter Ghanaians that, oh, I'm come to play possessive football. I'm come to pass the ball around. I'm come to do this. I'm come to play direct football. All of those things you will mention, the ultimate goal of all of that is to win. That is the point. And the fifth point is that winning before star. Chris Hughton said that, and he proves that indeed he's the right man to be the next Black Stars coach, or to be the senior national team, the Black Stars coach. The sixth point, when he was asked that, what will be your metrics for selecting players to the senior national team? My goodness, this has also been one of the top most things surrounding the Black Stars. Why did we call this player? Why did we not call this player? This player is informed. Look at the statistics of this player. Look, Chris Hughton says that it doesn't matter. We don't have any static metrics to call a player to the senior national team, the Black Stars. He says that the selection metrics, not static. There is no static metrics to call a player to the Black Stars. No static metrics. The only thing is that we look at the games we are going to play, we look at the team we are going to play, and then we call or select the needed players to play that game. Finish. It is not about this player is informed, this player doesn't play well with the Black Stars, this player is playing in a lower country, this player is that, this player is that. And no. He says that no. There is no static metric. And that one, it shocked a lot of people. Because people thought that he was going to say, oh, if you are informed, if you are scoring goals, if you are assisted, and all of that. But he didn't say anything like that. He said that, look, the selection metrics, not static. And so I am the coach. I decide who to call and I decide when to call. You know what this has done? This will kill any mischief surrounding his call-ups, because he has told you that there is no metrics. So he cannot call certain group of players and you be a journalist and you'll be like, oh, this player should have gotten a call-up. Why would you? What reason will you be giving to that particular one? You will not have any reason, and that is the reason why there is no. That is the reason why he said that there is no static metrics to call players to the Black Stars. The seventh point is that no promise of winning AFCON. No. He said that no coach can guarantee winning a trophy. He No coach can guarantee winning a trophy. Absolutely no coach. And that one is very true because a lot of the coaches have come to Ghana. In fact, the Ghana Football Association themselves, they've always been, oh, we are going to win AFCON, oh, Ghana has the quality to win AFCON, blah, 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 and all of that. But they always go and come empty-handed. But this coach sat down and said, no. There is no guarantee in winning anything. But of course, we have to have a short term, medium term, and long term. The long term obviously may be to win AFCON, but the short term is always important to win games, to win trophies, and all of that. So that is very important notice that Chris Hughton made. That look, there is no promise of winning AFCON or anything, but we have to win our games, we have to play well, and then everything will fall in place. The last and very important point is that judge top players on what he sees in Ghana camp. He also made that point that look, he's going to ensure discipline at the Black Stars camp. He's going to ensure that the team gets the best from the top players in the team. And so he's going to judge top players from what he see, or he's going to judge players from what he see at the Black Stars camp. So if you are coming to the Black Stars camp and you think that you are not going to help, you are not going to be committed to your team, dedicated to your team and the team and all of that, then it means that the next and subsequent collapse, you are not going to hear a collapse, or you are not going to be in the starting 11 of the team and all of that. So it tells you of indeed the discipline levels that Chris Hughton is bringing to this Black Stars team and how he sees the team. So 8 solid reasons why Chris Hughton proved that he's the right man for the job. I don't know if I have to go through for all of us the last time. The first one is honesty. The second one is his own man. He is his own man. The third one is he promised to stay in Ghana. Fourth one, he promised to monitor GPL, Ghana Premier League players. Fifth one, winning before star. The ultimate goal is to win before we think about the style of play. The sixth one is selection metrics, not tactic. The seventh one, no promise of winning AFCON. And the eighth one, judge top players on what he sees in Ghana camp. Brilliant one over there. Thank you very much for staying with us on this channel. Subscribe to the channel for lots more fantastic, brilliant updates, exclusive content and videos. Like this video, hit the notification bell and select all. Leave your thoughts and comments below. Definitely, I'll see you in the next updates. Bye bye.